Hey everyone, it's Mindy Hahne, the Midwest premier sports handicapper, coming to you from TonySpix.com and the half of the morning show duo, The Morning Steam with Ramon Scott. But hope you enjoy this free pick video from our show. Be sure to click in the link in the description for our best bets. Now here is the pick.
We were going to talk about the game between UC Irvine. They're on the road against a big favorite here against, they're up to 11 and a half. And, I didn't want to say it because I'm kind of look, the thing about Cal Poly, right? I mean, you see how San Luis Obispo, everybody knows, you see what the three letters there say? Slow. That's what Cal Poly games are. They are slow. They are slow. They are the slowest. I don't think they're the slowest team metrically on the Kem Palm. I don't know. They might be. If everybody watches their game, they're the. I don't want to go as far as to say who said they sucked.
Me. I said Cal Poly
bettors here got us to 97. If we could just call up a few friends here, we could get to that. Trying to draw it out here a little bit. I feel like we've peaked.
Right.
TJ under probably. It's funny because I make the point about San Luis Obispo being a total but they're not necessarily. I mean, I think there are a lot of games get lined kind of fairly by the books. They are 5-4 to the under as an underdog. Mindy, what did you see? Did you call up your numbers on this one?
Yeah, and we were talking about the offensive efficiencies between these two teams a little bit, right? So if you look at Cal Poly, they averaged 94 points per 100 possessions, while UC Irvine, they're 108 points per 100 possessions. Defensively, they're about the same, but UC Irvine, though, they've been holding their opponents in the last three to only 66 points. And then you have a team that, likes to only score 60. So, that's kind of how I see this one as I like UC Irvine here. I don't love, double digits, especially when you could have got it at like 9 or 10 yesterday. Now it's at like minus 11 and a half. So again, I'd probably take UC Irvine here in this one. Cal Poly, it's one of those, it's weird because I have to go back and look, but there's something about them that always ticks for me to look at this game. When I do all my numbers and I put them in and it spits out some results, Cal Poly always shows up really high. So I haven't really gone back to look because it's one of those that they're underdogs by 6 and they lose by 20. And it happens like every time, but there's still something about the way they play ball that goes ahead and shows that I should look at this team for, being victorious in the matchup. But it's just not, living up to its expectations. How about that?
Well, no, I guess I just watched too many Cal Poly games, and Butterscotch talked about the last game, 55-54, and they have so many low-scoring games. The Sharps are coming in on the under here. When I see the total, though, closer to 130 than like 120, then I kind of think, well, maybe this is the game where it doesn't end up being super slow, like Scotch says. So, but that's the way it is with Cal Poly. So
Here, Ramon, I found it on my sheet. So
okay, good, because
here's the big thing that keys Cal Poly for me to look at is that they hold on defense their opponents to 18% from three. And that's like the big differential if I take a look at, how they play against teams. Because most of the time you hold your opponents to three, like 30% of the time or 28% of the time. So they really have good defense from the 3-point line. How about that?
No, they definitely. I thought it was just me, but again, they're painful to watch, quite frankly, and maybe I just end up watching too much. Maybe they're for me, like that's the way I am. I'm like, they're so painful to watch. I want to watch them. So, but gosh, right.
Yeah.
No. I mean, it's tough watching this team, but I don't know. It's just what happens. That ESPN Plus. You just go down the line, and there it is. Cal Poly, ready for me to watch them.
Well, because I remember it must have been like early on the show, like maybe the first week or so of basketball. I think we might have covered a game with Cal Poly, and I think we took them, or maybe it was just me personally. And that's kind of what has keyed me to them the rest of the season to watch them, is because it's one of those that they were like 6-point favorites or something like that, and everyone was on them. The Sharps were on them, and then they just got demolished. And so that was really early on that made you kind of look at Cal Poly a little bit different.
Yeah, this is tough. I want to kind of want to go with you, Mindy, but that number is just so high, and uh, to me, the markets kind of say, look, I mean, I love to go under with this team, but they're struggling so bad. I'm going to go over in this game. I expect Irvine to be able to look. They're double digit favorites, and you think of a match of, look, what is it going to be? 70-60? Could Cal Poly even get? I'm going to go over in this game between Irvine and Cal Poly. Yeah, and here's Rodney. First half over. He might be seeing what I'm. Cal Poly game total over in the first half. So he might be seeing what I'm seeing here. Usually I want to play under in Cal Poly games,
Right.
but in this situation, I'm going to take the over. Mindy's on Irvine.
So thanks for watching, and make sure you get over to the Tony'sPicks.com website right now and check out our All Cappers tab, where you can purchase some of our own personal picks. And be sure to go ahead and use the promo code TonyT at checkout to save 20%. Okay, have fun. Watch another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.